friends. In the last video, we covered in the last video. Just wait for a minute. 1 minute. In the last video, just we had a discussion about what is class, what is object, what is the reference variable. These three things we covered very clearly, friends. Sir, can you please confirm what is a class? Class is a blueprint or plan or model, okay, or design, correct time? Model or design for objects. So class contains variables and methods which are required for the object, which are required for every object, correct right? Can you please confirm which are required for every object, methods and variables which are required for every object, okay? Like sir, what is object? What is object? Do you know a physical existence, a physical existence of an object, a physical existence of a class itself is an object. Sir, once we have the class, how many objects we can create? Can you please confirm? If we have the class, can you please confirm how many objects we can create? Any number of objects we can create, okay? Just observe carefully, right? So for any class we can create any number of objects, any number of objects like, okay? So that's all. This is the physical existence of a class itself is nothing but object, okay? Like, sir, what is the reference variable? Reference variable. So the variable which can be used, to refer object, okay, is called reference variable. By using this reference variable, we can, by using this reference variable, okay, by using this reference variable, okay, we can operate object, that is by using reference variable, we can access variables and the methods, correct right? Yes friends, have you remembered, right? These three things we covered in the last video very clearly, friends. What is the class, what is object, and what is the reference variable? Okay, sir, for any class, how many number of objects we can create? Can you please tell? We can create any number of objects. For any class, we can create any number of objects. I can use one class, any number of objects, right? Sir, for any object, sir, how many reference variables we can take? We can take any number of reference variables, okay? Don't feel that only one, again, one too many. Remember this one, sir. For any class, we can create any number of object. For any object, we can take any number of reference variable. Best example I covered in the last session. I have one TV is there, sir. For this TV, how many remotes we can arrange? Sir, multiple remotes we can arrange. No problem at all. Either by using this remote we can operate, or by using this remote we can operate, or by using this remote also we can operate. Okay. So for object, any number of reference variable we can use, no problem at all. Clear up to this? Are you feeling comfortable? Any explanation is required? Respond. Is it clear for you people, right? Okay, sir, now there is one point I have to talk. Okay, sir, in the last I covered this example, right? Sir, now let me bring into that environment. Okay, let me bring into this environment, right? Sir, now I took class student def underscore init underscore self. Okay, self, here I'm taking self dot name is equal to Durga. Okay, self dot roll number is equal to 101, self dot marks is equal to some 90, like this I took, sir. Sir, do you know it is a special method? Sir, do you know most of the people got very clearly all these things, sir. Theoretically, sir, we got very clearly, but in the program, whenever you are starting, sir, this one under this self, so we didn't get much clarity about this one. That's why understandability down, sir, we didn't get complete picture, like yesterday several people asked, because I intentionally hided these two things to discuss as a separate topic. Don't worry, right? We will discuss today complete postmortem about this unit and then self only. Don't worry at all. Now in this session, you people are going to get much clarity when compared with the last session. Okay, there just I used a talk. Now observe that carefully, right? Self print hello, hello, I am, hello, I am. Okay, just I'm trying to take self dot name. Okay, sir, now my roll number. Okay, my roll number, my roll number, my roll number, self dot roll number. Next, my marks, my marks are, my marks are, okay, self dot marks, like I took, sir. Sir, any explanation is required about this one? Can you please confirm? All the people are in the position to understand. In the last session, I covered very clearly about this terminology, right? Okay, well, sir, now what is the name of the class? Can you please confirm? Please respond. What is the name of the class? Name of the class is the self. Okay, what is the sorry, what is the name? Student. Next, how many variables are there in the student class? Can you please confirm? How many variables are there in the student class? Three variables I took. What is the first one? Name, roll number, and then marks. So how I declare these variables, right? By using self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Okay, like. Next, sir, how many methods are there inside the class tester? Two methods. This is the special method and this is the normal method. Like two methods are available, right? Okay, well, now whenever I'm taking s is equal to student. Okay, now I created a student object. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically constructor will be executed. Just remember up to that. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically constructor will be executed. What is the main purpose of constructor is? What is the main purpose of constructor is? Okay, so take a bit special care about this terminology. What is the main purpose of constructor is to create, I mean, here automatic, whenever you are creating an object, automatically constructor is going to execute, sir. Because of that, what will happen? Yes, an object got created. Now self dot name is equal to Durga, self dot name is equal to Durga, self dot roll number is equal to 101. Now marks is equal to 90 is going to be happen. Who is the responsible for that? This constructor is the responsible. Clear for all of you, right? So here have you observed here? Because of this one, what I'm doing? Respond. Because of this one, what I'm doing? What I'm doing here? Can you please confirm? What I'm doing? I'm creating an object. And the yes itself is the reference variable. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically this constructor is going to execute. Sir, it is the special method I told. Okay, language specific special method I told. Sir, whenever we are creating an object, automatically this one is going to execute. Okay, remember that. So now, so because of this code is going to execute, sir. Because of this code, what will happen is an object will be created. Okay, an object got created, and these variables will be allocated for that object. Remember, sir. Now here, 1 minute, friends, 1 minute. Here, observe carefully. Here I'm trying to take, just have a look once, sir. Sir, keep on listening. At certain point, you people are going to get much clarity. I'm sure, sir. Okay, at certain point, you will get much clarity. Sir, here, just take a bit special care about this one. Sir, yes is equal to student. What will happen is Now observe, s is equal to student. Student object got created. Because of that, what will happen? Yes, an object got created. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically, which thing is going to execute, sir? Respond. Object got created, physical existence got created, memory allocated. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically which is going to be executed? Constructor will be executed. Yes, this is the constructor, sir. Of course I will explain in detail, don't worry at all, but the same explanation only. Constructor will execute. Sir, what this constructor is doing, observe carefully about this terminology. What this constructor is doing, self dot name is equal to Durga. So name is equal to Durga will be assigned. Self dot roll number is equal to 101 will be assigned. Self dot marks is equal to 90. So because of constructor execution, okay, these variables got created inside object and the values are initialized. Any doubt? Yes. So, what is the purpose of these constructors? To perform, okay, to provide variables and to perform initialization. Name is equal to Durga, roll number is equal to 101, and the marks is equal to 90. Like, sir, now whenever we are doing student, I'm creating an object, automatically this total thing is going to be happen. For that, s itself is the reference variable, right? Okay, in the memory this thing is going to be happen at the part of object. Okay, well, sir, here just observe, don't get confused, because first time, right, you people may get, because there are some innocent people are there like Naveen. Okay, they don't know anything about what is class, what is object, and so on. First time they are listening. That's why here just observe what I'm trying to take, sir. Here what, because of this one, what I'm doing, can you please confirm what I'm doing because of this? Yes, here we are creating, we are creating an object. So Python virtual machine will allocate memory for our object. PVM will create object and allocate memory. Sir, first thing. So whenever this thing is going to be happen, immediately PVM will execute one special method. What is that special method, sir? Underscore underscore init method will be executed. Okay, what this person is doing? To declare and initialize variables of that object. Okay, so what this person is going to do? To declare and initialize variables of that object. These variables are, have you observed, these are to declare and initialize variables for that object. Okay, object level variable, these variables are called instance variables. So don't worry, I will discuss much in detail in the next level. Observe carefully, right? Sir, have you observed, because of this line, two activities are going to be happen. One activity, object got created, memory allocated for that object by the Python virtual machine, and then immediately what will happen is constructor got executed. This constructor is the responsible to provide the data, to provide the variables for our object, including values. So, Naveen, are you in the position to understand? Yes. Initialization means just the values we are providing for the variables. Gupta sir, just here, name is a variable for the object. Every student should have the name, every student should have the roll number, every student should have the marks. Okay, so now name, what is the, if I print here, that's all. So here what happened is, so we created an object and three variables allocated for that object, and for those variables values also provided. Providing values for the variables is called initialization. It is a technical concept. Any doubt? Okay, but don't ask what is self. We will discuss in detail, Uday Shankar. Okay. Now here just to take a bit special care. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Here, this total thing is just because of student. Now what I did, yes is equal to student I took. Okay, yes is equal to student I took, sir. Have you observed? Yes is equal to student. Now for the newly created and already initialized object, already initialized. Sir, can I use this word? Is it a newly created object or not? Yes, newly created and already initialized, and already initialized. For the newly created and already initialized object, we are providing, we are assigning yes reference variable, yes reference variable. By using this yes, okay, by using this yes, by using this yes, we can access, we can access variables and methods on that object. Okay, yes. So just up to this, what it is doing, sir. Okay, only right hand side what happening. Next, because of s is equal to what thing is happening. Clear? Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, here we are creating an object. Automatically constructor will be executed. That constructor itself is the responsible to perform initialization for the object. Next, after creating object, sir, object is ready, but in the future how you can use that object, compulsory some reference variable must be required. That reference variable itself is yes, sir. By using, now I'm providing yes for that newly created object. By using this yes, we can access variables and methods of that object. Okay, any doubt? So better to get, even you are asking the doubts, don't worry, because first time, right, you people may have a bit difficult, but once base is ready, remaining things will become very easy for you people, right? Okay, well, so now here see this one. I want to create an object and I want to provide yes reference variable. Can you please provide what is the line I have to write? Create an object and give reference variable yes. What is the line I have to write? Please guide. I forgot. I forgot. I want to create an object and I want to provide reference variable. Yes is equal to student. Okay, like I did. Now print, sir, name of the student or student name. How I can access name, sir? Yes, sir, dot name. How I can access the name? Yes, sir, dot name. Have you observed, right? By using yes, sir, we are accessing data, members, variables, and methods of related to this object. Next, sir, here student roll number, student roll number. Yes, sir, dot roll number. Okay. Next, student marks, student marks. Yes, sir, dot marks, like this, right? So everywhere, if you want to use this object, compulsory required to use which ones are yes reference variable only. Okay, like now observe very carefully about this terminology. Let me execute this code. Okay, student name Durga, student roll number 101, student marks are 90. Sir, now by using yes, sir, we are accessing variables, sir. Can I call method or not? Can you please confirm? Yes, sir. Dot. Can I call method or not? Yes, sir. Dot talk. Yes, sir. Dot talk. Whenever I'm calling method, whenever I'm calling method, automatically this total code is going to be executed. This total code is going to be executed, right? Yes. Now have a look once, sir. Yes, hello, I'm Durga, my roll number 101, my marks are 90, like this, right? Clear? Okay, just the basic idea. Just still there is a big doubts are there. What is the self? What is the underscore in it? What is the meaning of that? All these things will come in the picture, don't worry at all. Okay, like sir, now here take a bit special care. Student name, yes, a dot name. where I'm trying to print the name of the variable outside of the class or within the class? Outside of the class or within the class? Can you please confirm? Outside of the class or within the class? Outside of the class. If you want to access variable, then we are using reference variable. Yes, sir. But within the class, how you can access variables, sir? By using self. Remember this one. Of course, in detail we will discuss. So here, if you want to access a value of a variable, then which thing must be required, sir? Self must be required. But what is that self? Just wait for few more minutes, sir. Up to this example, basic idea have you got? Which functions and methods in that program? Difference between functions and methods. Tejeshwar, we covered multiple times at this point. Here functions are not there. Functions are not there. Any function which is declared inside a class is called a method. In the object oriented programming, we can use the word methods. In the functional programming, procedure oriented programming, we can use the word functions. Here methods. Within the class, this is the first method and this is the second method. Okay. Next, suppose tomorrow if I do anything something like now where this one is available, can you please confirm? Where I declare this one? Where I declare this one? Within the class or outside the class? Within the class or outside the class? This one is outside the class. Such type of thing is called a function. But the functions which are declared inside a class, we can't use the word function. We can use generally. It is a method. But both the things are same. Okay. In the object oriented programming, we are always going to use the word okay method, but in functional programming we can use the word functions. Okay, don't ask any question about self and init. First concentrate on my explanation, because I told I'm going to dedicate at least 1 hour for self and then init. After that you can ask the questions. First concentrate on this. Everyone is always talking about what is the self, what is the self. Listen the points what I'm discussing. There is a time is there to talk about that. Don't ask any question about self and init. I will discuss in detail. So self discussion completed. Still, if you have any doubt, I will ask. At that time, you can ask any doubt. I told right. But first get the basic idea. Yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Basic idea. Don't ask any question about self and init. Okay. Because line by line, I have to inject. Okay, so here what I'm doing, because of this I'm defining a class. Okay, like I'm defining a class. In this what I'm doing, I'm creating an object. Okay, in this I'm creating an object. In these lines what I'm doing, by using the reference variable, I'm accessing variables of that object. Okay, in this line what I'm doing, by using the reference variable, I'm calling the method. Okay, like next again, Nabendu Paul, he's asking one small question. Sometimes even I'm trying to control myself. Okay, why caps yes in student? I told in the last video very clearly. Okay, in object oriented programming. Okay, in object oriented programming, okay, student class names starts with uppercase. It is the convention. If you don't want to follow, no problem at all. You can use a small yes also acceptable. But it is the convention we require to take in object oriented programming. Class names always starts with uppercase. Convention, not mandatory. Who is asking this doubt? Okay, now anyway, here yeah, here just this is one. Okay, now listen, what is the difference between constructor and the object creation? What is the difference between constructor, method? All these things will come in the picture. First this is the thing. Okay, now here see this one. How many objects I created for this class? Can you please confirm? How many objects I created for this class? Only one object. Only one object. In this case, for the object, which variables, how many variables are there in that object? Can you please confirm? Sir, three variables are there: name, roll number, and marks. What is the value of the name? Name is Durga. Name is Durga. Roll number 101, and the marks some 90. Like this, I got, sir. Okay. Yes, one itself is the reference variable for this object. Okay. Well, now my question is, now observe that very carefully, right? Sir, whenever we are creating an object creation means memory allocated. Okay, like so in the memory, one object got created. So whenever we are creating an object, immediately one special method will be executed automatically. What is that special method? Respond. What is that special method? Constructor will be executed. So this constructor is the responsible to provide the variables and the initialization, right? Okay, to provide the variables and initialization. Okay, now someone is asking about, sir, object and the constructor, what is the link? A small layman example I will discuss. Suppose in your house, a baby just born. Okay, a baby born, sir. Okay, assume baby boy or baby girl. Okay, just born. Okay, now here just after some days, there is a naming ceremony is there. Have you remembered, right? Naming ceremony will be there. It is a big festival. The people are going to celebrate this one as the festival in their house. Okay, like, so do you know, baby born listen carefully, baby born itself is object creation. Okay, baby born itself is object creation. Okay, naming ceremony for that object. Okay, naming ceremony, okay, is do you know what is the naming ceremony? Is called object initialization. Okay, object initialization. Who is the responsible to do this one? Is our underscore init is the responsible for this initialization constructor. Okay, clear, right? Okay, one baby born. Okay, baby born itself is object creation. Okay, sir, now here auto naming ceremony we will do manually. After 21 days we will do manually, but Python virtual machine won't wait. Immediately Python virtual machine will do naming ceremony for that newly created object by calling this init. Clear, right? Okay, well, sir, now here see this one. Yes, sir, 2 is equal to student, I'm taking. Yes, 2 is equal to student. Okay, now my question is, s1 is equal to student, s2 is equal to student. How many student objects we created? Please confirm. Respond. Don't tell wrong answer now, because whenever you are taking class name bracket open bracket close means object creation. First object created, s1 is the reference variable. Second object created, s2 is the reference variable. Okay, sir, now two babies created. Two babies created, right? S1 is the reference variable for the first object, s2 is the reference variable for the second object. Okay, well, now how many times constructor will be executed now in this example? How many times constructor will be executed? Two times constructor. For every object naming ceremony is there. For this object, okay, this data will be there. For this object, this data will be there. Okay, like, now my question is, so here the same code will execute for both objects. Now what will happen is, even for the second object also, what is the value of name? Can you please confirm? What is the value of name for the second object? Durga. What is the value of roll number? 101. Same. What is the marks? 90. Same, sir. Same. Two different objects. But the data is the same, because same code is going to execute. Where is the proof for that? Okay, print student 1. Okay, print student 1. S1 dot name, S1 dot S1 dot roll number, S1 dot roll number, S1 dot marks. Okay, like this is the student one data. Now let me print the student two data also. Student two, S2 dot name, S2 dot roll number, and S2 dot marks. Now observe. Now observe. Am I getting same data or not? Yes, student one data, student two data is the same. Okay, remember. But the object addresses are different or same. Can you please tell? Can you please tell? Sir, address of S1. Address of S1. Okay. Can you please confirm? Address of S1. ID of S1. Okay. Like, sir, what is address of S2? Address of S2. S2. ID of S2. Can you please confirm? Both objects are different or same? Both objects are different objects. That's why addresses will be different. Remember that address of S1 688, but address of S2 912. Both the things are always the same. Oi, how many objects got created? For every object, constructor executed. But constructor problem here is it is providing. It is providing. Okay, same thing. Like, clear, right? Friends. Okay. Now my question is, sir, for all objects having the same roll number, having the same marks, having the same name, meaningless. Okay, it's a not meaningful. That's why what I will take is student to student name should be changed. Student to student roll number should be changed. Marks will be changed. Okay. Now take very special care. I want to create S1 is equal to student. Okay, student. But now data will be changed from student to student. What I will take is name is Sunny. Okay, roll number 101. Okay, roll number 101. And the marks are 90. Like this, I'm taking, sir. Now take very special care. Whenever you are creating an object, automatically which special method is going to execute? Constructor will be executed. But in this case, constructor is this. How many arguments are there for the constructor? Only one argument, self. Only one argument, self. So it is a variable. Self is a variable, sir. It's only one argument. So the value for the self will be provided automatically by the Python virtual machine. We are not required to provide. Okay. But here, how many values we are providing? Three values we are providing. Have you observed, right? Three values we are providing. Then what will happen? Have a look once. If I can take like this. So init takes one positional argument, but four were given. Okay. Oh, sir, here listen very carefully. Listen very carefully about this terminology. What is the error? So init takes one positional argument, but four were given. One positional argument means yes, only self, but you provided four were given. Array, first doubt. First doubt. Where you provided four? Where you provided four? Where you provided four? You provided three. You provided three. Okay. Now, so for the self, who is the responsible to provide? Who is the responsible to provide? Python virtual machine. Array, you were three. You were provided three plus you were provided three plus so self, the value to the self variable provided by Python virtual machine. The value to the self variable provided by Python virtual machine. So total four values provided, but here it is expecting only one value is the problem. Okay, like now what I have to take? Now listen carefully. Here just I'm taking name, roll number, and then marks. Can you please confirm? Now provided values and expected variable argument match is there or not? Can you please confirm? Respond. Can you please confirm if the match is there or not? Yes, now matched, because you were provided three values plus Python virtual machine. One is the 4. Now it is expecting 4. No problem at all. Now this Sunny will be value of name. This 101 will be value of roll number. This 90 will be value of marks. Remember carefully, right? Any doubt? Hey, any doubt? So this is what we are passing values to the constructor. We are providing arguments to the constructor. Remember that. Okay. Now my question is self dot name for our object. For our object name variable will be created. This value, not Durga, whatever value you are providing, can you please assign? Now let me take a name. Self dot roll number. Let me take a roll number. Self dot marks. Let me take marks. Now observe carefully about this one. What will happen now? What will happen now? Here, whenever you are creating an object, okay, I'm creating an object. Yes, I created an object. Automatically, constructor will execute. Now, Sunny will be the value for name, 101 will be roll number, and 90 will be marks. So, constructor will execute self dot name. Current object name is equal to, sir, name. What is the value of name you provided? What is the value of name you provided? Sunny. Okay, you provided, right? Next, roll number. Self dot roll number. Roll number is whatever roll number. Okay, 101. Now, sir, marks is marks itself is 90, like this, right? Yeah. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes, friends. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So whatever values I passed, these values hold by which variable? These variables. This variable. And this data assigned to which variable? These variables. Self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Okay. But here one small clarity I have to provide. Okay. Here observe carefully. Which data is the standard data for the object? Sir, now is these variables are these variables? Self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Which data is the standard? Please make sure whatever variable name we declared by using self, this is the name of the variable. Here, these are just a normal variable to hold our values. Okay. Now print student1 data. Print student1, print student1 data. S1 dot name, S1 dot roll number, sorry, S1 dot marks, S1 dot name, S1 dot roll number, S1 dot marks. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. Perfect. It is going to execute student1 Sunny 101 90. Okay. Now my question is, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Up to this, any doubt? Okay. Well, here there is one small thing is there. So for the object, how many variables are there? Can you please confirm? For every object, how many variables are there? Sir, name is there. Name is there. Okay. Name is there. Next, roll number is there. Name is there. Roll number is there. And then marks is there. So do you know this name, roll number, and marks? These variable names are coming. Variable names are coming from here. Okay, from here. Now observe, from here, self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Not from here. Okay, instead of this name, roll number, you can use X, we can use Y, you can use Z. These variables are just to hold values. Okay, Sunny value hold by X, 101 hold by Y, next 90 hold by Z, Now self dot name means X, self dot roll number means Y, and the self dot marks means Z. Can you please confirm? Is it acceptable? Is it acceptable? Yes, yes, because for the object, just for the object, the variable names are coming from self dot roll number, self dot marks, not from this. Just these are normal variables to hold our data. Yes, observe carefully. Still the same output by default we are going to get. Okay, this is what standard data. Just these are just variables to hold our data. Okay, well, now I want to create another student object. S2 is equal to student of, okay, this time I'm taking bunny 102 102 90, bunny 102 some 95 I'm trying to take. Sir, now a new object will be created or not? Please confirm. A new object will be created, will be created. Okay, automatically constructor will execute. Now the value of X will become bunny, the value of Y will become 102, the value of Z will become 95. This constructor will execute, right? Self dot name is equal to X value is the bunny. Next, roll number is equal to Y value whatever we passed 102. Okay, marks, sir, here marks is Z value. What is the Z value? You pass 95. Yeah, now let me print S2 data also. Okay, student2 S2 dot name, S2 dot roll number, S2 dot marks. Now can you please observe, student to student, object to object, data is changing or not? Yes, object to object, the data is changing or not? Yes, keep on changing. Now observe. Yes, student 1 Sunny 10190, but student 2 Bunny 10295. वाह, కొంచెం थोड़ा क्लैरिटी आ गया, बट नॉट पूरा. हाँ, पूरा नहीं. Okay, bonus. What is the type of the class? Type of the class is type only. Class is the class type. It's always a student. Student is the name. S1 type is student, something like. Okay, now here, sir, here XYZ. Okay, so is it valid code or not? Can you please confirm? Is it valid code or not? Valid, but not a good programming practice. It's not a good programming practice. So instead of X, better to use name. Instead of Y, better to use roll number. Okay, instead of Z, better to use marks. Okay, and then self dot name is equal to name. Self dot roll number is equal to roll number. Self dot marks is equal to marks, like. Okay, variable name is a meaningful. Instead of taking one XYZ ABC, better to keep. So first value name value, second value roll number, third value marks, which are going to come. Okay, well, now I have one small doubt, sir. Okay, I told already this point, but anyway, still let me repeat this point, sir. What is my point here is, okay, very simple, sir. What is my point here is, listen carefully. Name, roll number, and then marks. What is this one? This is what is this special method? Constructor. Okay, constructor. Here, how many variable arguments are there? How many arguments are there? 4 arguments. But here, how many values we are passing? Only 3 values. But where is the fourth value? Yes, Kritika, observe. Where is the fourth value? The fourth value. So the value for the self is always going to be passed by Python virtual machine. The value for the self is always going to be passed by Python virtual machine. Okay, remember. So how to define a class? How you can create an object? What is the constructor? When the constructor will be executed? What is the purpose of constructor? All the concepts are very clear. How you can define a method? Okay, like Yeah, Saravanan, we will talk. Clear, right? Yeah, we'll come. Shubham Gupta, that point also I will discuss. Okay, related to constructor and self, other than these two things, do you have any doubt about this code? Please confirm. Other than these two things, do you have any doubt about this? Can you please confirm? Narendra Reddy, yes, you can do, but it's not a good programming practice. Okay, yes, friends. Duplicate roll number allowed or not allowed, because I'm not validating anything. Here I'm not validating anything. Sir, talk of self, it is a method. It is a method. It is a special method and it is the normal method. Okay. Now, other than self and other than self, other than self and okay, in it, do you have any other doubts? Other than these two words, do you have any other doubts? Okay. S1 double equal to S2 is always false, Bhuvanesh, because these are our own class objects. Okay, for predefined classes like integers, like list, double equal operator may return so true, but here false, because we didn't overload. We can do that. That concept will come in the next level. Okay, yeah. Now, sir, here keep this example aside. Now let me start our postmortem about init and constructor. Okay, the same examples we are going to discuss multiple times. The same example will come multiple times, don't worry. There slowly you are going to get. Now here just observe the complete postmortem of self variable. Okay, let me do this one, sir. Okay, now all your doubts related to okay self, now all your doubts by default are going to be clarified. Remember that. So take a bit special care about this one. Listen carefully, right? Okay, sir, here I'm taking class test. Test is the name of my class. Okay, test itself is the name of my class. So def underscore init. Okay, self I'm taking. Self just pass. Okay, now t is equal to test I'm taking, sir. Okay, listen carefully. So first point is, what is this self? Remember this one. Self is a reference variable. Self is a reference variable. Oh, if it is a reference variable, always point into an object. Correct, right? Self is a reference variable. Reference variable should point into an object. So self is a reference variable which is always pointing to current object. Remember this one, which is always pointing to current object. Okay, like sir, now where is the proof for that? Okay, very simple, sir, very simple. Here, how many objects I'm creating? Can you please confirm? How many objects I'm creating, sir? I'm creating only one object, only one object. Okay, for this object, t is the reference variable. By using this t, happily we can access the data of this object outside of the class. But within the class, t is not available. Within the class, how I can access the data of this object? To refer this current object, one variable must be required. That variable itself is nothing but self. Okay, now self is pointing to current object. The people who are coming from other programming language like Java, this this variable is there, this keyword is there in Java, which is always pointing to current object. Okay, like, have you observed, right? Now Where is the proof for that? Very simple, sir. Print address of object referred by T. Address of object referred by T. T, sir. ID of T. ID of T. Here, let me take address of object referred by self. Referred by self, sir. ID of self. ID of self. Can you please confirm? So, how many objects are there here? Please respond. Respond clearly. How many objects are there here? Only one object. Only one object. I created only one object. But how many reference variables are there for this object? One is my provided reference variable. Second one is okay, self. Self is provided. The value provided by Python virtual machine. We can use both are pointing to the same object. Okay, T point into the same object. Self is also pointing to the same object. Where is the proof for that? What is the address of self? What is the address of T? In both cases, if I'm getting same address, then okay, self and T both are pointing to the same object. Okay, like I can get a clarity. Let me cross check. Observe that object address of object referred by self is a 656. Address of object referred by T 656. This address is the same or not? Oi, this address is the same or not? Yes, same. Okay. Now observe that. Okay. What is the meaning of meaning of self? Self is a reference variable. Okay. So which is always pointing to current object. Okay. Within the Python class, to access. Within the Python class to access current object. We can use self. Remember this one, sir. Any doubt? Are you feeling comfortable? What is the purpose of self? Just the first point only. Of course, there are multiple conclusions are there. All these things we are going to discuss in detail. Okay. Now observe. Okay, well, sir, if you take T2 is equal to test. 1 minute. There are some students are asking T1 is equal to test. ID of T1. So while executing this line, okay, constructor will execute. So self is always pointing to T1 object. Okay, like tomorrow, if I'm creating T2 is equal to test, while executing this one, so here do you know? So this self is always pointing to current object. Current object means T2 object. Okay, remember T2 object. So, sir, here you are talking about which object? T2 object. That's why self is pointing to T2 object. In this case, you are talking about which object? Okay. So T1, now self is pointing to T1 object. Clear, right? So while yes, that example I will discuss. Don't worry, sir. Here last example, just observe. Now I hope you people are going to get clearly. Now have a look once, sir. 1 minute. Have a look once. Now this time you will get much clarity about this. The same example, student example I'm making. Here, see this one. Observe carefully. S1 is equal to student of, okay, like now I'm creating an object. Okay, S1 is the reference variable for this. Now constructor is executing, sir. Whenever constructor is executing, self is pointing to which object? Can you please confirm? Self is pointing to current object. In the current object name is equal to whatever name you passed, Sunny. Current object roll number is equal to, sir, 101. Current object marks is equal to 90, like this, right? Okay. while executing this code. Okay, which is the current object? Current object is S1 related. Now this is okay. Well, now here let me create S2 is equal to, okay, like bunny 102 102 and then some 95. Whenever we are executing this one, now can you please tell which is the self, which is the self is always pointing to which object? Current object. Current object means S2 object. Current object means S2 object. Now for S2, name will become, roll number will become, marks will become, is like this, right? Now listen carefully. S1 dot talk I'm using. S1 dot talk. Now have a look once, sir. S1 dot talk. On which object you are talking talk method? Please confirm. On which object we are talking talk method? S1 object. S1 object. Now, so here this is S1. S1 object we are calling talk. Now self is pointing to which object? Yes, self is pointing to S1 object only, because that is the current object. Hello, I am self dot name. So S1 dot name is Sunny. My roll number 101, my marks are 95, 90 we are going to get. So whenever you are talking method on S1, so within the talk, self is always pointing to S1 only. Now observe. Now have a look once. Yes. Hello, I'm Sunny. My roll number 101, my marks are 90. Now observe. S2 dot talk. Can you please confirm, while executing this one, which is the current object? Respond. While executing this line, which is the current object? S1. S1. While executing this one, which is the current object? While executing this one, which is the current object? So self is pointing to current object S2. Now observe perfectly the data we are going to get. Yes, this is related to S1 and this is related to S2. So self is always, the value of self is varied based on the current object. Are you feeling comfortable now? Self is a reference variable which is pointing to current object. Currently, which is the current object? Based on that, the value will be there. Okay. First point is the very clear for you people, right? Okay. So now observe. It is the example what you people should aware about the first point. Okay. Now observe. Self is a reference variable which is pointing to current object. Within the Python class, to access current object, we can use a self. Okay, like up to this, any doubt? Sandeep, all the remaining doubts we are going to discuss up to this point. Any doubt? Don't create new doubts. Okay, the people who are coming from Java background, self is something like this keyword in Java. This is always pointing to current object. Okay, like, but here we are using self. First, only this point. Any doubt? Okay, well, now the second point. Listen carefully about this, right? Now my second point. Listen, all the doubts will be clarified. Don't worry. I told, right? I am going to spend huge time, okay, on this self. Second point about self is, okay, very important, sir. Here I'm trying to take class test. Okay, now def underscore init. Okay, sir, here I'm taking what is this one? Can you please tell what is this one? Can I use the word is the constructor or not? Okay, respond. Is it a constructor or not? Is it a constructor or not? Yes, constructor. If I can take def m1 of, yeah, def m1 of self comma x. Sir, here can I use the word it's a method or not? Yes, method like. Now do you know the first argument to the constructor is always a self? Remember this one, sir, is always a self, must be self. So the first argument, the first argument to the constructor is always a self. Remember this one, always a self. If you have any other arguments, no problem at all, just you can pass name, You can pass a roll number, you can pass marks, but make sure, sir, what is the first argument? The first argument is always self, which is the value is always going to provided by Python virtual machine. Remember carefully. Okay, any doubt? Are you feeling comfortable? The first argument is always self mandatory. So like next, what is this method, sir? Okay, very important. This point I didn't talk much, but in detail it will come in the next term. Within the Python class, there are three types of variables are allowed: instance variables, static variables, and then local variables. Have you remembered? There are three types of variables are allowed. Within the Python class, three types of methods are allowed. Three types of methods are allowed. Which methods, Ryan? Okay, instance methods, okay, instance methods. Next, static methods, and then class methods, Like, don't worry much about. There is a separate topic. There, what is the difference between these variables and these methods? We are going to discuss in detail. But anyway, sir, here just take a bit special care. Whatever method we are declaring, it's always related to object related method. This method is the instance method. Please make sure, sir, you should aware. But what is the difference between class method, static method? Will come. That is our next level terminology. This is what instance method. So the first argument to the instance method is always a self. The first argument to the instance method is always self. Remember this one. Can you please observe carefully? What is the first argument to the constructor? The first argument to the constructor is always a self. The first argument to the instance method is always a self. Remember this one, sir. Okay, like. But what is the instance method, static method? Like, don't worry much about this. Okay, well, sir. Now T is equal to test. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? I respond. Is it valid or not? Valid. Because we are not required to pass value for the self. Self value will be provided by Python virtual machine. The value we are not required to provide value for self variable. Self variable. Python virtual machine itself will provide value. Remember this one. So I'm not providing any value. That's why happily itself it should be acceptable. Okay, observe. constructor executed because we created object. Constructor got executed syntactically valid. Now T dot M1. Okay, how many values I have to pass to call M1? I respond. How many values I require to pass to call M1? Can you please confirm? Only one value. Because actually two values, but one value provided by Python virtual machine. That's why only one value is enough. Okay, only one value is enough because the value of self will be provided by Python virtual machine itself. Then T dot M1. Okay, happily this method is executing. Okay, still you may have a number of doubts. Please keep all your doubts aside. First, whatever I covered in these, do you have any doubts? The first argument to the constructor is always a self. The first argument to the instance method is always a self. We are not required to provide value for self variable. Python virtual machine itself is the responsible to provide value. Are you feeling comfortable? Respond. Okay, I told Bonesh, what is the instance method, static method, class level method? That is our next terminology. Okay, assume that here there is some instance method is there, object related method is there. What value PVM will provide? The address of this object. AM, the address of this object. Clear? Okay. Now the third point, very important, sir. Listen carefully. Here I'm taking this example. I hope it's already familiar with you people, right? Okay, this example I explained already. Okay, like, so here the point here is listen carefully about this one. The point is, where I'm using self, can you please confirm? Within the class or outside the class? Okay, within the class or outside the class? Within the class. Outside of the class, we never going to use self. No such type of thing. It's always applicable within the class. Where I'm using, especially within the class, inside a constructor. Okay, inside instance method. Okay, assume it is the instance method, object related method, because you are calling on the object, on your particular object within the. So we are using self within the class, inside constructor, inside instance method. Okay, now here see the third point. We can use self always within the class only, within the class only. Okay, like next, inside constructor, can I use self or not? Hey, respond. Inside constructor, can I use self or not? Yes, the first argument to the constructor is always a self. Sir, now for which purpose we are using self? For which purpose we are using self? Self, do you know? Self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Okay, for the current object, self dot for the current object, can you please declare a variable name? Name. Can you please declare a variable roll number? Can you please declare a variable marks? Sir, how many variables are there? For this student object, 3 variable. How you declare these object level variables, right? By using self. So inside constructor, for which purpose we are using self? To declare object related variables. Those object related variables also known as instance variables. Okay, within the constructor, inside constructor, we can use a self to declare object related variables. Object related variables, which are also known as instance variables. Yes, friend, are you feeling comfortable? How many variables I declared for the current object? Self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. So what is the need of passing self to the constructor? Because to declare variables related to that object. How you can declare, sir? By using self only. Self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Okay, like, okay, well. Next, can I use the word, is it object related method or not? Can you please confirm? Is it object related method or not? Yes, yes, because you are calling on the object s1 dot talk. Hey, can you please talk related to object s1? Can you please talk related to object s2? Object related. So object related methods are called instance methods. So the first argument to the instance method is always a self. Sir, now why you are passing self as the argument to the instance method? So inside instance method, to access values of instance variables, values of instance variable. Boss, can you please provide current object name value? Can you please provide current object roll number value, current object marks value? So to access data of instance variable, we can use a self. Okay, now observe, inside instance method, we can use a self, we can use a self to access the values of instance variables. Okay, we can use a self to access values of instance variables. Wow. Are you feeling, do you have any doubt up to these 3 points? Observe carefully. The first argument to the constructor is always a self. Why so why it should be self? Because inside the constructor, we have to declare variables are related to that object. Object related variables are called instance variable. What is the instance variable? Static variable, and then local variable. In detail, next subtopic is that there I will discuss to declare object related variables, we are always using self. So what is the first argument to the constructor? Respond. What is the first argument to the constructor? Self. What is the first argument to the constructor? Is the self. Next, what is the, by using self, what I'm doing inside constructor to declare the variables related to that object, we are doing inside constructor. Okay, well, what is the, sir, inside the talk, it is the object related method, instance method. Inside instance method, the first argument is always a self. So for which purpose we are using self? To access the data, to access data of that object, to access values of instance variable, we are using self. Yeah. Now, so up to this, any doubt? Still there are multiple points are there. Don't worry. I will discuss. Up to this, is it clear, right? Okay, excellent. Now take very special care. The fourth point is the very important, sir. Very important. Don't get confused. Here, see. After completing fourth point, now if you still some doubt is not covered, then I will discuss. Don't worry. Okay. Now here, see this one. The first argument to the constructor is always respond. The first argument to the constructor is always self. Okay, is always a self. By using that, we are declaring an instance variable. Okay. Next, the first argument to the instance method is always self. By using that, we can access our data. Okay, like now my question is, yes, now my question is, self is a keyword or not? Respond. Self is a keyword in Python. Yes. Self is a keyword in Python. Yes or no? Yes or no? Oi, 35 keywords already I told. Have you remembered or not? I don't know. Self is not a keyword. Self is not a keyword. Remember this one. So once it is not a keyword, you can use any name, any name. We can use any name like Delph, like Delph, Kelp, like Delph, Kelp. Okay, like any name we can use, any name we can use. What is the problem with that? Okay, like it's not a keyword. Once it is not a keyword, once it is not a keyword. Okay, like now, sir, any name we can use. Now observe that. Okay, here take a bit special care. Instead of self, I'm trying to use Delph. Delph. Okay, Delph. It is just whatever variable you are taking first, this variable acts as a, okay, self, sir. Whatever variable you are taking acts as a self. So Python virtual machine will provide value for this variable. Okay. Now Delph, Delph, Delph. Okay. While creating this object, constructor will be executed. Constructor will be executed. The first argument itself acts as a self. Okay. It is pointing to current object. Now current object dot name is equal to name Sunny. Current object dot roll number is equal to, okay, some 101. Current object dot marks is equal to some 90, something like that. Okay. Can you please confirm? Is it acceptable or not? Yes, friend. Is it acceptable or not? Yes. Any name. Any name. Here, how you can decide it is the self? The first argument. The first argument. Okay. Sir, the first argument based on the position. Whatever first argument is there, it is always pointing to current object. Who is the responsible to provide? Python virtual machine is the responsible to provide value. Okay. Like now here, let me execute this code. Is it working properly or not? Perfect, man. Perfect. This is the first student data. This is the second student data. It's working properly. Okay, like now here talk is there. Instead of talk, I want to take kelp. Kelp. Now whatever first argument you are passing is always pointing to current object. So current object name I required. current object roll number I required, current object marks I required. Okay, like, yeah. Can you please confirm? So while executing task, help is always pointing to current object. Help is always pointing to current object. Current object name value, current object roll number value, current object marks value. Okay, like, now is the code is working or not? Why not? Happily is going to work. Yes. Are you feeling comfortable? Yes, friends. Are you feeling comfortable? Okay. Excellent. Now here see this one. Very important, very important. Okay, see this. Now listen carefully. Let me simplify my example. Class test I'm taking. Class test I'm taking. So def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. Sorry, here my hand is always going for self only. Sorry, x I'm taking. X I'm taking. Okay, print of print constructor. Okay, constructor. Sir, x value also I'm trying to print. Constructor comma x value I'm trying to print. Okay, or otherwise constructor like this. Let me take this one, sir. That's all. Now t is equal to test I'm taking. T is equal to test I'm taking. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Can you please tell? Is it valid or not? Yes, valid. Now which thing acts as the self now? Can you please confirm which is acts as the self now? Self now, x itself acts as the self. X itself acts as the self. Self. Okay, like x itself acts as the self. Now perfectly, it is the valid constructor is executing. Sir, x I took a variable. That's why I'm taking x is equal to 10. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or invalid? Please respond. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Python virtual machine will provide X value and you are providing another value. So here required variables are only one, but we are providing two values. Two values like, have you observed? Sir, init takes one positional argument, but two were given. You are providing two values. Okay, like, now let me take x is equal to 10. Let me take x is equal to 10 because you can pass the value by keyword. Yes, here what is the problem? You can pass the value by keyword. What is the problem here? Yes, for x already Python virtual machine provided one value, correct or not? Now you are trying to provide another value for the same x. How you can provide two values? Now observe, init got multiple values for argument x. PVM is providing one value and you are providing one value for the same variable. How you can? Here at the time of constructor calling, method calling, overriding is not going to be happen because number of arguments, number of passed values must be matched. Okay, in the functions concept I showed already this point. Clear, right? Okay, sir. Now do you have any doubt about this one? Self is not a keyword and we can use any name like delf or self. Okay, now print value of x. Inside constructor. Okay, let me print value of x, sir. What is the x value? I should not pass any value. Okay, let me pass what is the value is, because constructor, this is the object, this is the address of the object we are going to get. Okay, what is the address? Can you please spell out address? Okay, id of x. Okay, let me print address like, now observe that. This is the address. Where is the proof? It is the self only. Here also print id of t. Can you please tell either both values are same or not? I respond. Either both values are same or not? Yes, I told right. It is self. It is the self. That's fine. Okay. Now observe 424. Both values are always the same. थोड़ा clarity आ गया? Vinay, that part we are going to discuss. Don't worry. Concentrate only on self. You people are always moving towards, I don't know about types of variables. Forget about that variable. Yes, automatically will be covered in the next ever doubt. Yes. Yeah. Clear, right? So self is not a keyword. We can use any name, but it is recommended. It is recommended to use a self. It's a good programming practice to use a self. Okay, Nirmal, I told that is depends on the editor. Sir, if I use self, it is coming in the blue color. If I use self, it is coming in the blue color because edit plus, while developing edit plus, they consider self as a keyword. But strictly speaking, it is not a keyword. Nirmal, okay. Now you can ask any doubt about self, sir. Yes, these 4 points I told. Yeah, now you can ask any doubt. Still some points are not covered, like you can ask any doubts, sir. Yeah, why need to self again and again? Should be by default? No, it is by default won't be there. Okay, compulsory we require to use a self. Suppose here, what is the reason is someone is asking about this question here. See this one here. If I can take this example. In this example, why we have to use self again and again, like someone is asking about this doubt. 1 minute. If I'm not using self, sir, can I use directly name? Okay, can I use directly roll number? Like you may suppose tomorrow name is equal to 1,000. Name is equal to hello something, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, now observe that roll number is equal to, sir, 100 something, like. Now observe that these two variables are local variables which are declared inside a method. Remember that. Who is asking? Shamik. These are the local variable. But I want object related values, current object related values. Okay, how you can differentiate? How you can differentiate? Have you observed, right? If I use just a simply name, this name will come. This name will come. I don't want local variable. I want object related, sir. So compulsory self dot name. So you are feeling, so we are using self multiple times. If you are not using self, what will happen? Local variables may dominate. I don't want local variables data. I want current object data. That's why we should always use a self. Yeah. Next up. Any other doubts? Pratyush, I hope your doubt also clarified. Yeah, in Java, it is not compulsory, but Java Oops concept, Python Oops concept completely different. Don't bring the cinema in the picture. Okay, next. Self dot x is equal to name. Itself is the value. Pavan Kumar. Now what will happen? Self dot x is equal to name. Itself is the value. So self dot x is equal to name. If I can take like this. Now which is the variable? Can you please confirm? If I can take self dot x is equal to name, which is the instance variable? Which is the object related variable? Please confirm in this line which variable will be created for our object. Which variable will be created for our object? X will be created, not name. Not name. X will be created. Okay, like, yeah. Clear, right? Yeah, here init function and init file, there is no relation at all. Yes, correct. Both the things are different. Someone is asking about somewhere we had init. Okay, both the things are same or not? Both the things are different. Both the things are different. Please make sure, sir. Clear, right? Okay. Now here one thing, there is one small point. There is one small point. Class test, class test, def underscore underscore init underscore underscore like I'm trying to take print constructor. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Print constructor, is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? It is invalid. Have you observed? It is invalid. What the reason for that? For constructor, compulsory at least one argument should be there or not? At least one argument should be there or not? Init takes zero positional, but one was given. But one was given because it is not taking, but compulsory we are passing one, because Python virtual machine is always going to pass a value, but you are not capturing that value. That is the bigger problem. So compulsory self should be there. That's it. Remember. Okay. That's all. So this is about just a postmortem about self. In the tomorrow session, we will perform postmortem on init. Yeah. Okay. Please take a bit special care about this terminology, right? Okay. Well. So take a bit special care. Next, what is the difference between instance method, static method, and what is the difference between instance variable, static variable? All the things will be clarified. Don't worry. Okay, but first 3 or 4 sessions you have to bear, because the terminology understanding is a very important. Okay, so the people who are coming from Java background, okay, Java background, in Java this keyword is there, this keyword to refer current object, to refer current object like so here we are going to use self, but in Java compulsory we should use this, but here need not be self, any name we can use. Next, the people who are coming from Java background, sir, in Java, here have you observed, sir, I want to take a constructor. How I can take constructor? How I can take constructor? Okay, student, like name of the constructor, name of the class must be same. Have you remembered? Sir, string name, int roll number, next int marks like here within the constructor, this dot name is equal to name, next this dot roll number, this dot roll number is equal to roll number, and roll number like this dot roll number is equal to roll number, this dot marks is equal to marks, like this. We are the people who are coming from Java background, here self dot name, self dot roll number, self dot marks. Have you observed, right? Here what this is playing in Python, self is going to play that. Okay, one thing. Next, one more I have to tell. In Java, name of the constructor is the same as class name. Name of the constructor is the same as class name. In the student class, name of the constructor is the student. In the employee class, name of the constructor is the employee. But in Python, name of the constructor is always fixed. It is always underscore underscore init only. It is not depends on class name. Okay, especially the people who are coming from Java background, if you want to map, okay, constructor name is always fixed underscore underscore init underscore underscore only. It never depends on class name. But in Java, name of the class and the name of the constructor is always the same. Feeling comfortable? Okay, how in C? I don't know C language, Bonish. Can you please check? Okay, yeah. So that's all. This is what you have to aware. Slowly your doubts will be clarified. Sir, can I expect when compared with the last session, now you are feeling comfortable, right? With respect to the self, I'm sure. With respect to the self, you are feeling comfortable, right? Now, once another 2 sessions are going to be completed, Yes, once another 2 sessions are going to be completed, then the remaining story, the init also will be clear and the total OOPS terminology are going to be familiar. Okay, just bear 3 or 4 sessions, then the remaining class will become smooth. Okay, because every day you require to learn multiple things. That's why. Okay, right, sir. Thanks. Tomorrow we will continue our postmortem, but make sure better to refer these videos compulsory. Okay, mandatory. Okay, like I hope you people already got the access. You people already got the access. Can you please cross check? Okay, right, sir. Thanks.